Just got back from the school board meeting. Here's an update for you. There was a student from Walter Murray Collegiate who invented a machine that allows, a machine and an app that allowed a deaf and blind person to communicate with a non-disabled person. It is quite fascinating. He made the app to go across all platforms. A question I had that nobody else asked was, how did he manage that? What platforms of tech does the school have access to? Or the school board in this case, because I know with, if you're making an app for Apple, you have to sign the keys for the app on an Apple device. So you actually have to have access to an Apple device of some sort for that. That was a fascinating thing. What else do we want to go over here? There were over 100 new teachers went to new teacher orientation. Question about that is, how many teachers left and why did they leave? Did they retire? Did they leave because they have PTSD? Did they move on to somewhere else because maybe their family moved? Who knows? So that's a statistic I'm curious about. Congratulations to the 100 new teachers who are working in Saskatoon Public School Division. Oopsie, that's the janitor behind me. Next we have, there's a flag raising on Friday at Whitecap Dakota School, and they didn't say which flag it was. So is it the provincial flag of Saskatchewan, or is it their brand new treaty flag? Whitecap Dakota Nation signed a historic modern treaty with the federal government last year. So it is very possible that it is a modern treaty flag, and if that's the case, that would have been nice if they'd say so, and we can all go out there and celebrate that, because that's a very important thing. Hang on, gotta flip my page here for my notes. So many notes. I take notes the old school style. I handwrite them. See? Notes. All right. So, they also talked about cybersecurity risk mitigation, and they want to have a security operations center. So that's where they have a room full of computers and people with real-time monitoring of all the incoming and outgoing traffic on the network and security threats and trends and all the rest of it. Long story short, there were two companies that are potentials here. One's a nonprofit that they've been working with, the school board has been working with for the last year. They did a trial. They're going to get some pricing from them, see what that looks like. The other option is called Arctic Wolf, which is being licensed, presented by SaskTel. So they're going to find out what the cost difference is there. Greater Saskatoon Catholic School Division negotiated a great deal, and the School Board Association of Saskatchewan School Board Association, has offered that same deal. They've been able to secure that pricing for all of the school boards in the province. So that's also an option. I'm wondering if those are literally the only two options in the province, if there are other choices, or if a wider request for proposals for this service have been done. No clue. So questions again. There was also some question raised about Bill 137. One of the things it requires is that all the schools fly the Saskatchewan flag in addition to the Canadian flag, and the province instructed the Director of Education that it is acceptable to fly the Saskatchewan flag on the same flagpole below the Canadian flag. There has been no actual change in the federal law saying that the standard is to fly the Canadian flag on its own flagpole. The change requested, demanded, instructed, not sure, by the provincial government is to save on the cost of outfitting schools with a bajillion new flagpoles, because that would be expensive. So that's the thing that was talked about. The other question was whether third-party providers of sex ed are allowed back in the classroom, as some of them have been doing abuse safety programming. So teaching that your body is your own, and teaching consent and what that looks like and what to do if that's not what it looks like. So safety, specifically, student safety. And the answer from the province is nope, that's still not allowed. So there's your update. See you next month at the school board. Have a great evening, Saskatoon.